Check it out, good people. Look at there. Look at here. Look at here. I want you to see how it looks. It looks beautiful. The beautiful marinated lamb shanks. They've been sitting for approximately 4 hours. I've left them at room temperature because they were already still kind of cold. They look gorgeous, don't they? Don't they look good? Don't they look good? We're going to get that in the oven. I'm going to cover it up with some grease-proof paper. If you just bear with me, if you have some patience, you can marvel at the colors in them. The only thing you can't appreciate, which I understand, is the fact that it has a beautiful aroma. Not much I can do about that, people. Maybe one day we'll have the technology to do that. But I think that's a bit impractical because all of the things you would have to carry in the device to produce that smell, unless we can make it artificially. You know what I'm saying. Let's get this foil out of the way. Always I start with greaseproof paper. You know what? I'm going to add a little water. Let's be honest. Add a little bit of water in there. I don't think it'll need much because I want to get a little gravy out of it. And I don't want it to heat up too much. Just a touch. Just enough to kind of cover the bottom. Does that make sense? Because you're gonna get quite a bit of moisture coming out of the meat as it cooks. And we can use this juice later as a gravy. And that'll keep it from burning as it's cooking. I got it on the heat of, we're sitting at about 140 in the oven. Beautiful. I'm so pleased with this. It smells amazing. We got our greaseproof paper here, y'all. As usual, I'm going to get me a good amount of foil. I'll wrap it up. It doesn't need any extra seasonings, to be honest with you. I'll do a taste test. I will make a dry rub. And the dry rub is going to be like a bell out. Does that make sense? So, if for some reason the flavors ain't working out, let's just say the flavors don't work out and it's a bit bland. That's what the dry rub's for. I don't think that's going to be the case because I seasoned it very well. I made sure that garlic seasoning sort of paste going on. You know how I feel about that. It's more of a binder if you do it that way. I'm going to try to keep, there's a little gap of air here, which I kind of like that, under the tray. I'm going to see how that cooks that way. That might release too much air actually. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it safe here, y'all. Play it safe. I'm going to put some foil on the end. And it's on the handles here. There's a little gap under the handle there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it safe. I got some extra bits of foil. We're going to put that on the end. So there will be some air escaping. But what I really want is it to kind of cook in its own juices for the time being. If that makes any sense to you good people out there in the world. And this, just let it cook. It's approximately